Representations of functions. Knowledge is power. The Focus Academic Standard 8FA1. Understand that a function is a rule that assigns to each input exactly one output. The graph of a function is the set of ordered pairs consisting of an input and the corresponding output. Ask yourself, what do I need to keep in mind about functions? In order to identify functions, no matter in which representation, you must keep in mind that there should only be one output, y, for each input, x. What does that mean? Well, for each x going into our function machine, there should only be one y. Let's take a look at this. On the left side, we have a function. Note that for each x, there's only one y. The arrows go exactly to one y. Now on the right, we have a representation of not a function. Why? Well, notice this 5. It actually has two outputs, or two y's, 4 and 7. Now let's take a look at these order pairs. On the left side, I only see 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 as my inputs, or x. Now on the right side, I actually see two 4s. That means that 12 and 15 are both assigned to 4. So then we would have two outputs for one input, which is not a function. What are the different representations of functions? Well, we have words, like an output is 2 more than the input. We have equations, y equals x plus 2. We also have the input-output table, the mapping diagram, and graphs. Here's the key ideas. The function rule is an equation that describes the relationship between inputs, which is our independent variable, and outputs, the dependent variable. Now, writing function rules. Let's write a function rule for the output. It's 5 less than the input. Let's read that again. The output, which is y, is 5 less than the input. Input is x. So then we can represent that as y equals x minus 5. Now the function rule would be y equals x minus 5. How about you try? Write a function rule for the output is the square of the input. Let's not forget that to represent the square of something, we use that little 2 on top of the number, like 5 squared. Well, what would your words be? The output is the square of the input. What would your equation be? The output is the square of the input. Y is what? You got it? Y is x squared. Y equals x squared. Well, here's another key idea. Functions as tables and graphs. A function can be represented by an input-output table and by a graph. The table and graph below represent the function y equals x plus 2. So here's our table. We create our order pairs in order for us to graph. Now by drawing the line through the points, you graph all of the solutions of the function y equals x plus 2. So any point in that given line is considered a solution of x plus 2. Questions? Write down any questions you have in the note sheet under the clarification questions section. I will address any questions in class. Don't forget to fill in all your notes. You will be able to complete the worksheet and homework sheet during class tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you in class.